Hello everyone, this is Mary Ann and I'm back with a new video. This is a video that I mentioned I would do. I recently made a video about what's in my toiletry bags, and I mentioned there that I'm gonna do a video about the products that I use for oral care, because there was a toothbrush in there that I wanted to talk about. First, this toothbrush that you saw in that video about what's in my toiletry bag. Sorry, there's something on the table. This is the Oral-B Braun. It's an electric toothbrush that runs on batteries. I wasn't able to open it last time, but here are the batteries. It runs on 2 AA batteries, and when you buy this, it comes with 2 batteries already in the pack. And for the brush head, I use the Oral-B Floss Action brush head, which I keep in here because I keep this in my toiletry bag at work. This one stays in my toiletry bag. I never take it out there, and my toiletry bag stays in my bag because I have a different set of products that I use permanently at home. So this is the toothbrush. When you turn it on, the brush head does not rotate, it oscillates. It goes back and forth in a very rapid movement. It doesn't rotate, it doesn't go around and around in just one direction. It goes back and forth in 2 different directions very, very rapidly, and that's how it gets to clean the teeth and massage the gums. There. Now this one has 2D action, meaning 2-dimensional action. It goes back and forth. This one that I have at home is rechargeable. The charger is like this. You just pop that on here, and this one flashes green when it's charging, and when it's done charging, the flashing light just stops. And when you need to charge it again, if you've been using this for about a week, you need to charge it again, it flashes red, and then you pop it into the charger, and you see the flashing green light again. Now you can keep this on here even though it doesn't really need charging. It will just automatically stop charging when it's fully charged. If you have a bathroom that has a electric socket right by the sink, you can keep it on there because this is waterproof. If you splash water on this, that's okay. You won't electrocute yourself. Just do not drop this into the sink. You can splash a little bit of water here, and sometimes this does get wet because the toothbrush, which is completely waterproof, sometimes it doesn't, I don't have time to wipe it off completely. Sometimes I just shake it off and then put it on here, and that's okay because this is waterproof. So that's the charger for this. And the difference between the two is that even though they have the same brush head, which you can interchange, by the way, even if you have the same brush head, this one has 3D action. This one has 2D action. The 3D action is the brush head also oscillates back and forth in a very rapid movement, but the whole thing also pulses forward and back. So you have a movement, oscillation, and then at the same time you have pulsing front to back, and that is the 3D action or 3-dimensional action. That's why this is a little bit more noisy than the other one. It's not very clear, but let's see. This one is more steady. If you look at the teeny tiny holes, the holes on this one is a little bit blurred because the whole head is moving. It's not just oscillating, it's also pulsing. But this one, the holes on this is very clear because it's not moving, it's just oscillating, it's not pulsing. Another difference between the two is that this one doesn't have a timer. This one has a timer, and it makes sure that you brush your teeth for an entire 2 minutes, and it buzzes every 30 seconds. So what you do is you divide your entire teeth area into 4 quadrants, and you spend 30 seconds brushing each quadrant. So after the first buzz, you transfer to the second quadrant. Usually I start on the left side of my upper teeth, and then after 30 seconds this buzzes, and then I transfer to the right side of my upper teeth, and then after 30 seconds buzz, I transfer to the lower left of my teeth, I mean the left side of my lower teeth, and then the buzz, and then the right side of my lower teeth. And when it's 2 minutes, the buzzing is more prominent. You really can tell that the 2 minutes are done and you're finished brushing your teeth. So this one doesn't have a timer. I use this at home every morning when I wake up and before I go to bed, and on days when I don't leave the house and on weekends. I use this to brush my teeth after eating, 30 minutes after eating. You cannot brush your teeth immediately after eating because the acids are still on your teeth, and if you brush your teeth immediately after eating, what you're going to be doing is you're just going to be rubbing the acid all over your teeth, and it's actually harmful to your teeth. But if you wait 30 minutes before brushing your teeth, then that's fine, and that's what I use when I'm at home. When I am in the office or at school or at a client's office or somewhere else, this is what I use because this always stays in my bag. It doesn't go out. Now I used to have only this but what happens is that sometimes I forget to put it in my bag, and then when brush time comes and I'm in school and I find that I'm out of a toothbrush, and sometimes I bring this at work, and then when I get home I remember that I forgot to bring my toothbrush home, so I don't have a toothbrush. Well, actually I do. I have a manual. I used to have a manual backup toothbrush, but you know, once you start using electric toothbrushes and you go back to brushing with manual toothbrushes, it doesn't really feel as clean. You feel the roughness on your on your on your teeth. Even after just a single use of a manual toothbrush, it really doesn't feel very clean. So I decided to purchase this. This is not very expensive, and it's okay because this does not feel as clean as this. But it's okay to use this when I'm out of the house, because when I'm at school I end up, you know, snacking every 2 minutes or so. So and when I'm in the office it's pretty much the same thing. But with this, the more important thing is before I go to bed, my teeth should be very, very clean, because that's about at least 6 hours and sometimes 12 hours on weekend that I'm asleep. So my teeth have to be very clean, because when you leave your teeth a little bit dirty at night, it's the time when bacteria really you know, goes on over time and erodes your teeth, and it gives you bad breath in the morning anyway. So there, those are the toothbrushes that I use. They both have the floss action brush heads. You just take it out. And I also have this one. This one is the Precision Clean brush head. It came with this in the pack, but I changed it because I like this better. Now, this one is called the Floss Action because it also helps clean in between the teeth, but it's no substitute for flossing. You still have to floss, especially at night, or sometimes when you eat something especially crumbly, even in the middle of the day, you still need to floss, and that's what I do. So this is the floss that I use. It's the Oral-B Essential Floss, but I also have the Oral-B Super Floss because I have bridge work, and you really need a essential floss. I mean super floss if you have bridge work, or if you have braces, or if you have gaps in between your teeth. And the super floss really is, it comes in this. The pack comes with 50 strands, and on one end you have a hardened tip which you can thread through the top of your bridge, because if you have a bridge that's like three teeth together, and one is fake teeth and the other two are actually fake teeth, but they are hollow because they're covering part of your real teeth. So those three teeth are all connected. There's no spaces in between, although they appear to have spaces in between. You can't get any floss in there, so you have to put your floss through the top of the bridge and then pull it through so that the fuzzy end gets through. This is the fuzzy end, and then you you slide this across the top of the bridge so that any food particle that gets on there will be removed. If you leave a food particle on there for a long time, it's gonna it's not going to cause decay because the tooth is already, it's not your real teeth anymore. It's synthetic teeth and they don't decay. But it's going to irritate your gums, which are real. So it's better to always clean your bridge. And that's what this is for. And over at the other end, sorry, this is the end that is hard. You can thread that through your bridge and through your braces also, because of the braces, because of the metal that goes across the teeth, there is no way for you to floss up and down. So you have to use the stiff end of the super floss through everything, and then floss your teeth that way. And then over here you have just the normal floss that you can use. So that's the super floss that I also use. For toothpaste, I use this, and I really like this. I don't really have sensitive teeth. I don't have sensitive gums, but I like this because it's called the Whitening Repair and Protect. It has, I'm not sure if you can see, but it says here, powered by Novamin. Now, Novamin is a special formula. It is actually, Novamin is the brand name of the ingredient that's inside Sensodyne, but Novamin is actually calcium sodium phosphosilicate, and it helps repair and protect the teeth, because what it does is that when Novamin bonds with saliva and water, it actually gets into those very, very teeny tiny caries or scratches on your on the surface of your teeth in which decay starts. There are very, very small scratches there that's called caries, and dentists usually can't see it when it's still shallow, but that's where decay starts. So it's very helpful to have Novamin, because over time, if you keep using this every time you brush, over time the Novamin bonds with the saliva and water. Every time you brush, it builds up, filling in those tiny scratches. Therefore, it can seal those so that decay will not continue and will not even start, maybe. So it's one of those things in which you have to keep doing for a long time before you can really, really feel and see the effects. But I'm all for it. I mean, like anything that can protect my enamel, because enamel doesn't grow back. I asked my doctor about it because I've been YouTubing and researching ways to regrow enamel or remineralize your teeth, and my dentist said no, you cannot remineralize your teeth. Once the enamel is gone, it's gone. And that's the reason why we have dental cement, because if teeth can remineralize itself, then there's no need for dental cement. But we still use, it's called pasta in the Philippines, paste that you use to cover up cavities in the color of your teeth. So it appears like real enamel, but it's actually just dental cement. Okay, so let's take this out because it should be always in here. And what else? Okay, of course, mouthwash. This is what I use. This is Listerine Total Care. It has 6 benefits in one. It reduces plaque and protects healthy gums. It strengthens teeth against cavities. It prevents tartar. to keep teeth naturally white. It kills germs and provides up to 24 hours fresh breath. Now I only use this at night because it's kind of harsh, but this is what I use. Okay, so what else did I forget? Actually, that's it. Those are all the dental oral care products that I use. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I got this idea after or while I was actually filming the what's in my toiletry bag video. So this is part of what's in my toiletry bag, and also this and this. So, and this is the entire thing. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.